I was a vegan for 5.5 years approximately. I stopped around 6 months ago. Um, I got into veganism. I mean, I was exposed the very first time, like in the early 2000s, because I was into punk rock and hardcore music, and there was this straight edge movement. I don't know if you know about it. All right, so I had some friends that were straight edge, and so I was exposed to that movement, but I really didn't care back then. I was healthy back then. I guess I was healthy, but I was eating like a standard Argentinian diet as a Western diet, like somehow Italian with a lot of meat, I guess. That's what we eat, pasta, breaded meat, and meat, basically. Like a lot of barbecue, chicken, like that's the diet. So back then I was perfectly fine, but around I'm 34 now, around when I was like 25, 26 years old, I started having like a lot of reactions towards, I guess, the flowers, and I didn't realize back then because there were like mild reactions, like maybe some sores in my mouth, and there was one time that I had like my lip swollen like this. So I didn't connect the dots back then, you know. There were other like symptoms, like for example, I had like the bleeds, like that guy that was I was watching a video, that cyclist guy, that he had the bleeds, but I had to have my veins cauterized because they wouldn't stop. Um, but now connecting all the dots, there were signs that I was doing something wrong, you know. And well, there was one time I was at a party with my friends, and of course, I was drinking alcohol back then, like socially, but a lot, and every single weekend when we were going out with my friends to party. And there was one night that I just, I collapsed. I had like a really bad stomach pain, and from that day forward, it never went away for like 6 years. Like strong pain in my stomach, in my bowels, basically on the right side. So I got really scared, and I talked to a couple of friends, and one of my friends was a vegan, and he said, dude, why don't you try veganism? Because I think it will help you. Meat is not that good, you know, with the cholesterol and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure he meant good, you know. I mean, I don't, I mean, he didn't, actually, he gave me the worst advice, but, you know, he was trying to help. So I watched a couple of videos, and back then in Facebook, there was like this little chicken videos, you know, where they showed you the farms and how they killed them and how they threw out the male ones. So I had seen that one, and I said, no, man, I can't see the Earthling and the other one. So I started with some Gary Jurovsky videos. So he presented the science pretty good, so kind of convinced me. And after that, I saw Earthlings, and then I said, okay, I threw everything away, and I started like eating grains and blah blah blah. And as we all say, the first 2 years were pretty okay. I don't know whether it was like I don't know, because the stomach pain kind of I was a little bit relieved, but it never went away. So I did it perfectly. Maybe from time to time I would eat what's the name? Is there are like oysters, but not oysters. There are some other type of seafood,
Hmm.
because I was aware that there was a problem with the B12. So maybe once a month, or maybe once like each 2 months, I would eat a kind of that of those. I don't know. I don't remember the name. But that was at first. Then maybe on 3 years, or yeah, maybe on the third year, I wouldn't eat anything at all. Of course, I didn't eat dairy either, so it was just pure veganism. And well, on the third year, the problems started to show up. I was one day I was like with my computer and I saw my hands, like my skin, and I realized that it looked like my grandmother's skin, like kind of shiny, but not too elastic. And I was, what the fuck? When did this happen? It was when I was around 30. So I went to the professional. What's the name? Skincare professional, whatever.
Dermatologist.
Uh, dermatologist, yeah. And she said, no, that's normal. You're around 30 now, collagen, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay. So I went back and continued with my life, but I still had some, of course, pain never went away. I had problems sleeping and my hair started falling and my teeth started to be, I realized, more sensitive. And I don't know. One day I got like a piece of my tooth, my teeth here in my hand. So I said, "What the fuck? Am I losing my teeth now? What the fuck?" So I said, "Okay, maybe I something in my food. I bit something in my food and my tooth just broke." But actually, now that I put everything together, I realized that there were some nutritional issues there. So also my nails are brittle and has like a little, I don't know, like strings.
Ridges,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, bridges. And I started to see all these changes and I felt like shit. I couldn't go to the gym because I couldn't wake up in the morning. It was hell. I couldn't sleep well. Um, of course, if I went to the gym, I ate I ate like a lot, I ate like 6 times a day, and I was eating like oatmeal with honey and bananas and whatever you're supposed to eat to go to the gym, or whatever they think they tell you to do. But and I ate it 1 hour before going to the gym, and I couldn't last like 20 minutes in the gym. I would crash. I would feel like fainting, like all this dizziness. I had to go back with my lips all blue. And I don't know, man. I could give you a list of symptoms. It would be everything in the list of all your videos. I had everything. Like brain fog, pain in my what's the yeah, I don't know the name. I don't remember the name, but my elbows, my knees, my back. Uh, One of the things that is, I think, the worst things is that I don't heal that well right now. If I have any kind of a sore thing, like for example, I burned my finger like 7 months ago and it's still healing. Like I don't heal at all. If there's any if there's any virus or bug going on, I will catch it. And yeah, I would feel tired all day. In fact, when my dad was really worried because I couldn't wake up. I was all day in bed, all day on my computer. I didn't have energy for anything. I was depressed. Oh, anxiety, that's really big. And I guess to make it short, I don't know, maybe a year ago, I was going to my nutritionist and I said, look, dude, I really want to gain some muscle because I was losing so much weight. Uh, I'm uh, I'm quite tall, not as tall as you, but I think 183 centimeters. I don't know. The Americans will have to make the changes there. Uh, and I was really thin, and I was losing muscle. I was not. I was thin and fat at the same time. So
Mm.
yeah, no mass at all. So I said, dude, I really need to go to the gym. I have no strength. What can I do? And he said, why don't you consider eating meat again? And I said, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So I kept eating the vegan diet, but with some pills and stuff. You said it all the time. What's
The
the
supplements,
name? Supplements. Yeah. Okay.
B12 or
Uh,
what?
not B12. I never supplemented
Yeah,
B12.
okay.
That's bad. I know. But no, no. I mean, I don't know, creatine, protein powder, and to be honest, the protein powder helped gaining some muscle, but it wasn't real because as soon as I stopped, I lost it all again. And it was also wreaking havoc on my stomach because I had so many gastrointestinal issues like GERD, like reflex,
Hmm.
and pain and gas. And of course, I had to go to the bathroom like 3 times a day, and it never seemed to be enough, you know? It's like there's always waste there. So it's like the same testimonial every single video. It's crazy. That's why I mean I had to contact you to to spread the message. So basically, the next month after that visit to the nutritionist, I started I started with fish, and I couldn't uh, I couldn't take the smell a little bit, so I tried chicken after that, and I started like going in between those two. Of course, with the other, I still was basically vegan, but because I just added the chickens and the fish, and then one day I said, okay, I'm gonna try meat, and that was it. Like I was like, oh, okay, this is how I'm supposed to eat. And at first, I was like eating once a week, and now it's every day. It's crazy, and there was not a single day where I'm not happy to have a piece of meat. You know, I'm not tired. I don't get tired at all. I could get tired of chicken and maybe fish, but meat, I don't care, man. Just give me meat every single day. I will eat it, and it's really, I mean, of course, I have been watching other videos from Sean Baker and Joe Rogan with Jordan Peterson and his daughter, and yeah, that was a really good guide. And I forgot to mention that before that becoming fully carnivore, I went into ketogenic diet for like 6 months.
Hmm.
And I think that in the ketogenic diet, I was okay, but there were some other vegetables that were harming me yet, like the fiber, because I was watching some of the, do you know, Dr. Berg videos, and he recommends like a lot of vegetables with the meat. Of course, in the ketogenic diet, they don't recommend you to eat a lot of meat, just 20% or something like that. So I had to eat more because I was hungry, but that wasn't working. So I started cutting the carbs, and right now I feel the best, and I don't have as much pain. Of course, since there were about like 5.5 years of damage, I'm not gonna recover in 2 months. I mean, I have been fully carnivore for like 2 months and a half now, and it's also hard here in Argentina to find good meat, like, and it's really expensive to get like grass fed, and I don't know. I don't even trust the company that sells it, you know. So I don't know what to do with that. What I do know is that I do prefer my food less cooked now, like
Hmm.
more medium rare. The other thing I would like to add is like when I started with the gym, when I cut off gluten and sugar, I lost 15 centimeters of belly only in the first month just by cutting those things, and I had lost 10 kilos, right? So in 1 month of carnivorism, I gained 8 kilos back.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Like I was eating like a kilo of meat a day and 6 eggs. And I think now it's more like normalized, but I think in the first month, my body was craving nutrients so bad that I was overeating a lot. Um, but I didn't feel bloated or anything. It was just, okay, I ate a lot and I just don't want to eat anymore, but I didn't feel bloated or anything. I started watching your videos and I said, this dude is fucking crazy eating the raw stuff in public. And
Hmm.
the crazy thing is that now that I see you, uh, it's like, okay, the guy that I thought was crazy is now the sanest person that I know. I mean, what the fuck? It's crazy, and everybody think I'm crazy because I don't eat anything else. And I explain, like, dude, when you're sick and you cannot eat anything, meat makes you feel good. You don't understand because you're still like your body's still dealing with the sugar and everything you're eating. But once your body depletes itself, you'll be as fucked as I am right now. So I just don't even try it anymore. Actually, I was dating a girl, and she was studying nutrition to become a nutritionist, and she was like, "I can't believe you're only eating." I mean, they are teaching them this, in the university, and I was trying to give her like my like to explain why I eat only meat and why is doing good, why I'm healthier with that, and she just like, no meat, no, it's saturated fat is not good for you, and when I think about it, it's like you just research, because I mean I guess that they are paying like the fee to the university, and you should guess that they will be teaching you what you're supposed to know. But now, if there's an advice that I would give is like just question everything, because if there's an agenda, if there's somebody pushing it, that's because it's maybe wrong for you. I feel like I'm becoming myself again, and I haven't been myself for around 10 years now,
Hmm.
because the standard diet also has a lot of junk food and shit.
How come you didn't supplement B12 as a vegan?
I don't. Oh, you know why? Because I want to. This is crazy. I was thinking this today. I should tell him this. I want to. I didn't do it like loosely. I was like pretty concerned about health, because I didn't go into veganism just for the animals, because I felt my father is from a province here in Argentina, where it's pretty rural place. So I was exposed when I was really young to slaughtering animals and stuff. So what I thought always is like that's the way. The family has two, three chickens, maybe two or three cows and horses and everything, and you are self-reliant. So of course, I'm against the whole industry. I'm still like that. I don't support. I try not to support. I try to get from small farmers and everything. But yeah, regarding your question, I went to a vegan nutritionist, and she gave me all the stuff that I should make. And I asked her about the B12, and she said, "Don't worry, your body knows." That's what she said.
Hmm. That's it.
So I don't know, man.
That's
What
funny.
can I tell you? Yeah, it's fun. I mean, she was like a vegan, vegetarian nutritionist, and I said, I'm really worried about B12. I don't know what to do. And she said, don't worry about it. Just eat this, because she was really meticulous with the combinations. Like if you eat lentils paired with rice, so you complete the
Yeah, yeah.
protein and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, and I back then also about the B12, I really think I really didn't think that it was that necessary. That's the craziest thing. I don't know. I had so many vegan friends, and they were doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Of course, my friend who introduced me, we met like a couple of years ago, and I was still a vegan, and he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, dude, you introduced me, now you quit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, he said that he went to Spain and he was with his family and they were making like barbecue and he couldn't resist. I think that being ill from the stomach is one of the worst, if not the worst, illness that you can have, because you can't do anything at all. I was in bed all day, feeling so sick. I didn't want to meet anybody. There was one girl that talked about this, that she wouldn't want to go to social events and meet people, and I was scared too because like a really bad bowel episode could happen, and you would have to run to the bathroom for whatever, maybe you ate like I don't know, mayonnaise, whatever. And I'm so reactive to food right now. I wanted to tell you that too. I'm really I can't tolerate anything. You said that on one of your videos. You said that you were so hypersensitive to food. I can't tolerate anything, anything at all. I just meat, fish, and chicken. And chicken also, I if I eat all the fat, maybe I get some reaction, some fog maybe. So yeah, I get histamine reactions to everything. And I was surprised when you mentioned not garlic, the little root ginger,
Mm.
because I used to drink a lot of ginger, and I used to, even when I was in the ketogenic diet, I used to take that too, and that was giving me brain fog. And I cut it out, and I didn't have it anymore.
If you destroy the gut, then you destroy your health overall. It's the root cause of all disease, and that's what plants do. They're toxic for
Yeah,
the most part, and the fiber it's indigestible. That's the point of veganism. What do you think is the future of veganism? What's gonna happen?
I think that they will. I think it's pretty clear that they are pushing veganism because uh, there's so many big industries pushing the fake meat, uh, the 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 new fake laboratory meat, and I think they want to sell that, uh, and I think they will sell it because everything points there. Since veganism is becoming more like accepted and normal, I think they will push it. But I think the biggest market will be United States, and maybe some countries in Europe, but not here because um, third world countries, those things arrive much later. And I don't know if it will be profitable for them to import the meat and blah blah blah, or maybe if they develop the meat here. But we're a really meat heavy country. Like we have a lot of cows and everything, so I'm not sure I'm not sure if it will get here soon enough. But yeah, I think in the States for sure. I have seen many documentaries about that,
Mm.
where they are already testing secretly in junk food, like McDonald's and stuff. They are already trying it out without you noticing it. Also, I gained my color back, my skin color back. I was so pale and yellowish, and as soon as I started eating meat, I gained my color back. I don't look yellow or orange. I used to look orange because I ate a lot of carrots too.
Mm.
So now I'm more brownish, I guess, less pale, looking more alive, fat back in my face, and some other places where I didn't have any fat. I gained a lot of fat in my stomach, that's for sure, and I lost a lot of muscle. But I'm better now. So anybody who's watching this, and if you're feeling really sick, just give this a try. I don't understand people hating on you so much because like all these vegan warriors and stuff. Actually, I was watching some of your videos and you were making fun of vegetable police, yeah, and that guy is not a vegan anymore. So um, I don't understand the hate. They are so irrational. Because they say that they want to live in peace with the rest of the rest of beings, but not among humans.
Yeah,
That's
just
that's
say it as it
that's the
is.
irony.
They're mentally ill. We all know it. And they're all
Well,
gonna quit veganism anyway. Everybody. It's irrelevant. I have everybody who used to hate me. They message me that they just watch my videos and they love it now. It's all nonsense. All of them quit after a year or two. So I don't even worry about it.
The crazy thing is that, do you think that maybe because all of the carbs and stuff, they are, becoming crazy, but like
Also,
really crazy?
no, it's the carbs, it's malnutrition. There's good articles about why vegans are mentally ill, literally, because of the nutrients missing and nothing works. The gut doesn't work, so you don't get the hormones and the other chemicals that go to the brain, so the brain doesn't work anymore. And actually, the brain starts eating itself, literally, because of the lack of cholesterol. It's all kinds of things. That's why they get memory problems and the brain fog, all of it.
I can assure you, I didn't go nuts, but I was having a really hard time processing information, speaking, studying, all those important processes from the brain. I wasn't able to do it clearly. I had a lot of brain fog. Like, that was
Yeah.
crazy. The brain fog was crazy. That was, I felt like I was drunk all day, and I didn't realize why. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. But again, man, thanks a lot. And it's crazy how I got to this channel, because it's like, before, all my suggestions were just vegan, 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 vegan channels everywhere, vegan gains, vegan blah blah blah. There's another guy from England that has he's buffed and everything. But now I understand that is not true. They must be, of course, they take supplements, but maybe also drugs to get that buffed, being vegan.
I have a
Like,
video about vegan bodybuilders. Almost all of them even admit taking steroids and stuff, and then some simply don't admit it. That's it.
yeah, I don't know, man. I realized that when I was eating grains, that was the worst. That was the word, that red bean. That was the worst. I couldn't eat one sitting. I was going to the bathroom all day. I was crazy. Looking back, I don't understand how I didn't realize that that was the issue.
Yeah.
Um, because it will send me straight to the bathroom, like right away, like 15 minutes. And it was like cramps all over my stomach. I couldn't deal with it. And of course you feel sick all day after that. There's no other explanation, but right now it's so clear. But other guy in other video from the ex-vegan videos said that you don't think straight. You just don't see it. I don't know. You're so blinded, because I actually felt like veganism was the way, just because it felt natural not to abuse Earth, like not to be a parasite killing other animals. But what you don't realize is that when you're eating just a straight vegan diet, you're depleting the Earth, you're ruining the ecosystem for other small animals, and you're still you're still damaging Earth anyway. I just would like to thank you again for giving me the room, the space, the platform to communicate to all the vegans and all the people that veganism is not the right way. Try the natural way. Try eating meat. Try it for a week or 2 weeks, and you'll realize that you'll feel much better. And there's hope. That's it, man. That's it. I hope your channel keeps growing. I'll do my best to promote it, to show it to my friends. And that's it, man. Thanks. Say hello to everybody that's on your videos. I don't know if it's your girlfriend, your other friend too, the camera guy, everybody. Thank you for all your work, and I hope there was one guy that said that you should go to Joe Rogan. Let's hope so, man. That would be amazing.
Thank you.
No, thank you, man. Have a great day.